YouTube, what's going on? So this is the weathered skyline that I did the other day. Showed it in a video. Here's the unweathered, but I wanted to show you guys. I painted the wheels on this thing. Man, it looks good. So, yeah, a couple of awesome skylines. But that's not what this video is about. If you guys like awesome diecast, you're going to love this video. I did a video last week on 6 cars, 6 premium, import premium detail castings that were on their way out because I had traded them. Well, I got the trade box today, so we're going to take a look at some stuff. I'm going to start by showing all of the extras. This guy, he has already sent me 4 or 5 goodie boxes that are just almost like hard to believe, the stuff that he sends. All of these are extras. So we have this short card Jeep Scrambler. Really nice license model. Short card Mercedes CLK. Thing is sick. Yeah, I'm doing a video, so give me a few minutes, okay? I'm glad he hooked me up with this because I found it once and I had to, I'd left it, and I don't know why I left it. I mean, it's like $2.14 or something like that, but it's worth it. But I haven't seen it since then, and I love this casting, so I'm super happy to have that. This thing is awesome. This is a Matchbox tooling that I don't have. 65 Shelby Cobra with the Zamac finish. Really cool little car. Ferrari 575 GTC. Love it. This one is so cool. This is probably my favorite of all the Hot Wheels. F50. And of course, the DeLorean. So those are the Hot Wheels that he sent. All of those are extras. All of these next few cars that I'm going to show you are extras. Starting with this. So I showed you guys the new Mercedes release last night. And this is the same tooling with a different color that I didn't have this one. So that is pretty cool. He sent me this awesome Racing Champs GTO, which is actually a very nice tooling. It's a really nice looking car. Wow, that engine is sick. That's awesome. I like that. Sent me a Gremlin X from Johnny Lightning. He sent me a Scion XB from Matchbox, another tooling I did not have. This thing is massive. It's like 1 to 32nd scale. It's not that big. It's probably 1 to 55. But it's definitely large for 1 to 64. But that's okay. Matchbox, you know, sometimes they do that, especially around this era. There's the first gen Ford Focus that they did that's massive. But the toolings are nice. So, you know, so it's okay. This one, Greenlight Jeep Wrangler that I don't have. I've never seen it. It says Spring Break on the windshield. Really cool Jeep Wrangler to add to my Greenlight Jeep collection. Full-size rubber spare on the back. So that's awesome. This thing right here is one of the nicest cars of all of them, including the trade cars. 62 Pontiac Catalina from Ertl, American Muscle, If you guys don't have any of these in your collection, you're missing out. They are some of the nicest 1/64 scale cars ever made. This one here has an incredibly detailed grille, transparent lens headlights. It has some of the softest rubber tires I've ever seen. They're glued to the road. Opening hood with a highly detailed engine. Very detailed chassis with the drivetrain and the exhaust and the gas tank. Also, these cars have opening trunks. Very, very cool. And they're true to scale. So if you don't have any Ertl American Muscle, you should get them. Because right now they're still... Oh. Right now they're relatively affordable. And then the last car that was sent as an extra... The Pontiac was part of the trade, but the rest of these are all extras. This is my actual car that I drive. This is the only example of my car that's ever been produced in 1/64 scale. It is a 1999 Lexus LX 470. I have this tooling. The running boards have been removed from the one that I'm having customized. But the guy that's doing it does some of the best work, and he is doing it to replicate mine. So he's going to give it the same color that mine has. But I'm super happy to have this. It's going to go right into the Toyota collection. And this, by the way, is not a cheap casting. I mean, if you go to eBay, you know, these, a lot of times these will sell for over $20. All right. I will start with the Greenlight. God, there's so much nice stuff. It's like... So from Greenlight, Muscle Car Garage, Stock and Custom, Series 7, this insanely nice 69 Plymouth GTX. Absolutely gorgeous car. I can't wait to crack these open. From Series 5, Muscle Car Garage, Stock and Custom, we have a 64 Chrysler 300K. This is obviously the custom version of it. If you're wondering, these came out 2007, so very early, very early Greenlight cars. Now the Chrysler, he also sent the stock version of it, which is also from Muscle Car Garage, Stock and Custom Series 5. I almost like this one better. Such a clean deco on this car. That is so cool looking, man. I love it. So unique. Really looking forward to opening these. Okay. Also part of the trade, Ertl American Muscle. You guys need to go out and buy yourself some of these. They are incredible. This is a 1958 Plymouth Fury. All of these will be cracked. 1971 Dodge Charger. I have two other variations of this car. This is number 3. Very cool. '60 Ford Starliner. I do not have this tooling, but I'm happy to add it. Really nice baby blue color with a white top. A lot of chrome trim. Very nice looking car. He also sent me the same silver version of that car. Which, you know me, I am a sucker for silver. In 1:64 scale. Whoop. Okay, now here are the cars that were the initial cars that I was interested in trading for. I'm a huge Toyota fan, you all know it. Here you go. Tomica Limited Vintage Toyota Town Ace. This is the Town Ace wagon. It's just a gorgeous casting from Tomica Limited Vintage. Transparent lensed headlights. Look at the detail on this thing. This is true 1/64 scale. Prototypical wheels, rubber tires with tread, transparent lens headlights and tail lights. That is a beautiful casting. I absolutely love it. I've had this in my collection before, and I sold it. That was before I was really into the Toyota stuff, so I'm happy to have it back. This car here is amazing. This is a Mazda Luce, or Luce. I don't know how to pronounce it. Luce. Look at that interior. Just incredible, the detail on these cars. Look at the headlights. That looks like a real car. This one does have suspension. And then, of course, the tail lights. I love this car. Beautiful casting. And the last one, and my personal favorite, and this is the one that started the whole trade. This is the one I asked him if he would trade, to which he said, sure. It's a 1975 Mitsubishi Galant GT GSR 2000, I think. Galant GT, it just says GTO, but the packaging says something else. I know it's like a, I'm just going to get it. Now I have some awesome diecast to crack open. So this is a Mitsubishi Galant GTO 2000 GSR, 1975. Look at how sick this car is. This is not an easy Tomica to find. They are out there, you can find them, but they're not super easy to find, and they're not exactly cheap either. Taillight detail is the best. It's the best you will find in the scale, no question. Look at the stance on this thing. The proportions, everything about it is just perfect. Look, the grille is sick. That is a gorgeous little car. Super happy to have that. I'm actually really happy to have all of these. So shout out to Collecting for Ben. Check him out on Instagram. Super good dude. He has sent me so much diecast. He's probably sent me easily over $500 worth of diecast. Not counting stuff, not counting stuff that we've traded for. Just in RAOKs. Easily 500. So, there you go. awesome assortment with some awesome extras. Some really nice Greenlight stuff. And of course, some really nice Greenlight American Muscle. So if you're like me and you ever get to a point in your collection where you're bored and you want to get some new stuff, but you don't have any money to spend on diecast, go on to Instagram and get a trade going. And that'll keep some fresh stuff coming your way. But stay tuned to the channel because we're going to crack all of these cars open, possibly later today. And in addition to that, we've got a whole bunch of really cool stuff coming on the way. So this week should be a good week. Also, the layout is coming along. I almost have the ground cover complete. And then it's going to be start time to add grass and trees. And hopefully, I'm hoping I could be done with this layout by next weekend and start making videos on the new one. This layout will be sold or traded locally here. I would take a $20 bill for it. Or I would trade it for some diecast. So, thanks a lot, Chris. Collecting for Ben, at Collecting for Ben on Instagram. And you all enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully I'll be back later so we can crack those cars.